back on what's going on. I'm your host, Colin Joe, with my special guest today, Lee Romanov of Insurance Hotline fame and soon to be of Income Activator fame. We've been having a really good conversation about how to make money online. And I know this is something that I've been fascinated by. And with that in mind, I thought I'd bring in an expert. Lee, once again, good to have you on the show.
Oh, thank you. So we were talking at the break, and I got to tell you this really cute story. As the Toronto Star was looking at buying Insurance Hotline, and in fact they did, they said, Lee, we're just going to go over the books and everything, so just lay low, because I do a lot of press releases and viral marketing, and so I'm laying low, and I'm like this, kind of bored.
Just twiddling your thumbs.
And I'm thinking, geez, you know, I remember I did this survey one time. It was kind of good. I took 100,000 drivers from my database, and I compared their tickets and accidents to their astrological sign.
Okay.
And I thought, well, that's kind of cool, their astrological sign, because in insurance, the tickets and accidents, usually insurance companies increase your rates due to your age.
Right.
So I compared age for tickets and accidents to astrological signs for tickets and accidents. And I had a friend of mine in Harvard do the stats for me, and I found that there was 40% difference between astrological signs and between like an age, 24 to 40, a 2% variance in accidents. So I thought, this is great. So I did this little press release under 100 words, and it said, insurance companies have it wrong. Due to my statistics, they should be charging based on your astrological sign, not your age.
Okay.
Okay, so I put that little press release out.
How did it go?
Over 1 million hits on the website. And of course the Toronto Star says, what don't you understand about laying low? Like, I bumped Brad and Angelina off the face of MSN. Like they got, their picture got off.
Really?
My picture got on. I had such a demand that I uploaded my notes to a company called Cafe Press, created a hardcover copy of a book, and I named it Car Karma. When bad things happen to good drivers, blame your astrological signs.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. I actually purchased that book, quite interesting, and but I didn't realize that's how it all came about.
Oh, it was just like all of a sudden there's such a demand on that viral press release that, create a book.
And how did the book do?
The book is still selling.
Even today?
Even today it's selling. I'm still doing interviews on it.
Really? How many years now has it been?
Oh, about four or five at least, yeah.
So you created a book 4 years ago that's still selling today.
That's correct, yeah.
And people are still interested in it.
That's right, carkarma.com.
Wow. Fascinating. So there's something to be said about viral marketing.
You know, viral marketing is really, really good. If you do things like astrological signs, or compare to weather, or you compare to colors, or you compare, you know, the things that fascinate people, if you take your existing business and just sort of spin it around. That's right. I wanted to get into a celebrity magazine one time for insurance. Like, why would I get into a celebrity?
Insurance and a celebrity magazine.
It just wasn't fixed. You know, you can't figure it out. But what I did was on my website, I did a survey, and I asked, who would you least lend your car to in case of you think they'd be smashing it up? Britney Spears, Nick Nolte, Paris Hilton. So I did a comparison like that, got the data, sent it out to a celebrity magazine. They loved it. They gave me a full page.
Enough said.
That's right.
So
you can get into different markets if you just take your existing business and you compare it.
So it's all about how you position it.
Position it to what people like: crossword puzzles, the weather, astrology.
Britney Spears, Nick
Nolte.
Interesting. Wow.
So those are some of the fun things you can do with an internet business.
Right. So you've been at it now for many years, since the early 90s.
That's correct.
And now you started a new venture.
Yeah, after I sold my business to the Toronto Star, Torstar Group, I was without a website. Oh my goodness.
How did that make you feel?
Empty and scared, because I thought I'd have to deal with programmers again every time I wanted to create a page or upload a picture or a video or change my content. I would have to deal with that mess again. So I decided to take the bullet for a lot of people, and I created a website program that if you want a website, you have it. It's already made, and you get to personalize it as easily as you can type, which
Really?
is great.
So there's no HTML to
There's
learn.
none of that, no,
There's
no.
no sort of language.
There's nothing. If you can type, you can put up a page. If you can hit upload, you can put a picture up or a video in seconds. If you want to do a form, you type what you want the form to be. It collects data. You can send out messages. It does everything that I, as an internet marketer, do without having to pay for a programmer.
Really?
Yeah, and sometimes when you have over 5,000 emails or 10,000 emails, services charge you extra for that. Forget it. No way. I'm not going to nickel and dime people. I want to let them get into their website and start experimenting. Some things you do well and you make money. Some things you don't do very well. The thing is, when I say you make money, there's all kinds of ways of making money. So what I do is I also take the person through from the beginning and say, these are the models that traditionally you can make money from,
Right.
and here's how to grow.
So let me see. A total novice
That's right, yeah.
can
Can type.
who can just type, who can click the computer, who can turn it on.
You can turn it on. Way ahead of the curve here.
Way ahead of the curve, exactly. You're saying that they can get a website,
That's right.
that they can get up and running in a fairly short period of time.
Within seconds.
Seconds.
Yeah, they register, they're sent an email, they type in their email address and the password they just created from registering. They come up into the back door of their website, they click, they can see their website, it has a few pages, they type in what they want the front page to say, it's live, it goes from there.
And they're off and running.
They're off and running.
So let's say I'm listening to this show, and I'm convinced, there's money to be made on the internet, but I don't have any ideas.
That's right.
Then what do you do then?
That's probably the best place to start.
Really? You don't have any ideas.
Unencumbered by knowledge.
Unencumbered by knowledge.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, but then what?
Okay, so you don't have a business, you don't have anything to sell. What you do is you go to a free tool called Google Keyword Tool, and you type in a search term, let's say something that you're interested in.
Okay.
And you type it in, let's say, give me something to work with.
Watches.
Here.
Watches.
Watches.
I like watches.
Okay. Silver watches. Okay. You type in silver watches, and you see how many people typed in silver watches that month. It may be 500,000. It may be 100,000. It may be none. If it's none, that's a bad thing to have a business on. If it's 100,000, it may be a good thing to have a business on.
So right away, those numbers tell you if there's a market there or not.
If there's a market, that's right.
Wow.
And
Just
then-
like that.
Just like that, yeah. It tells you what people are searching for online so that you know, wow, if they're searching for that online, I probably know something about that. So I can probably talk about that, get these people to my website. Now there's steps you need to take, which I go over within that program that I've got called Income Activator in the process. But yeah, basically you type in what you're interested in, you see if there's a market, if you know you can talk about it, and then you find your back-end revenue, if you can do a soft pass to maybe a business that will pay you for these referrals. Maybe there's a store that you know that sells silver watches.
And then so right away you can.
That's right. Now you don't have to create a watch. You don't have to build a watch. You don't have to be Swiss builder building a watch. You can talk about silver watches all day long because you love it.
I love silver.
Passing the leads off to the person that actually loves selling watches, and you're making money.
So you don't have to hold inventory or anything. You don't have to stock your basement with watches or whatever.
The best idea is that you just do pages and pages and pages of silver watches or gold watches or platinum watches or on,
So I'm going to create pages about it. I'm going to create web pages about it.
Correct.
And I'm going to talk about the fact that I like this.
That's right,
And then I'm going to just essentially tell people where they can go to follow my lead.
Yeah, that's where they can go, and you then create a connection between the person that actually sells the watch and the referrals that you're sending them.
Interesting. I was looking at the website and you talked about a dog called Shiner.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
that's right. Yeah.
And when I read it, I had to read it twice. My understanding is Shiner's making money online.
Yes, he
Shiner
is.
the dog is making money online.
That's right. That's where I tried to prove how easy it is, because people don't believe that you can make money online. So what I did was I got my dog a revenue stream. Basically, and he doesn't write. He doesn't write. Okay, of course he's a dog, right? Why would he write? So what he's doing is he's saying, upload your pictures of animals, pets, and your story, and I've got a distribution center where we send these pictures to stock companies, and if the stock company uses or publishes one of the pictures,
Shiner gets a cut.
Shiner gets cut, and that person who owned the picture gets a cut. So Shiner's getting checks.
Shiner the dog is getting checks.
He's got Google AdSense up there. They're clicking on ads. People are going to the website. Google's sending Shiner checks.
I bet he's barking pretty loudly.
He's in the dog park having a riot.
That's crazy. That is totally unbelievable. Anyway, we're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk more about the internet right here on Remake TV.